Okay, are you ready for me now? Ready for me now? Whoop, whoop, and amen. What's up, y'all? This is Vinny Mac here, and I am doing a very special video for every single one of you. I'm showing one of my personal treasures with all of you. And I figured to go live today just to share one of my personal items. So I think you guys are interested in seeing some personal collectibles that I collect in real life, right? In reality or whatever. So I am going to show you my WWE Magazine Collection. And I got over 70 magazines to share with all of you, and also 7 specials. And I'm not revealing it until the very end. So if you guys want to hang out with me after this live broadcast, I probably might be live on Instagram. And once I get on Instagram, we can talk face to face, whatever, answer questions, or what do you like about this video or whatever. We'll just communicate afterwards. So I got my 24/7 championship belt around my waist. And the reason why I decided to wear this belt around my waist is because I feel like a champion every single day. I go to work, I do what I gotta do, I play church softball. I feel like a champion 24/7. Every single day that I do, I feel like a champion. And, well, I guess it's time to blaze it up, do you think? If you guys smoke weed or anything like that, feel free to blaze along with me right before we get started. Because I feel like taking a couple of hits with you guys. And also, by the way, I want to introduce my brand new background. This is my brand new blanket, and it was made by my Juggalo brothers of Deck One Delt. And Deck One Delt's got a YouTube channel, and they made this blanket for me. So, you guys can see, this is my Hatchet Man. This is my Hatchet Man, and they put it on this blanket, and they did the Vinny Mac show around, and on the bottom it says whoop whoop and amen. And wherever they had this blanket created, they did an amazing job, and I want to thank them for making this for me. And also Deck One Delt, they are the ones that created this blanket, and it looks freaking awesome, and I am going to treasure this long as I live, because this right here is very special, and I love it. And hopefully you guys love it as well. Well, I just got mine lit, so feel free to smoke along with me. Oh my goodness. I just took a hit for all of you. So we'll start shortly. So I just took my first hit. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend, and also got the chance to watch WWE Clash at the Castle. It was a good show, but I didn't watch all of it. But I really enjoyed the I Quit match between Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. That was a very good match, and Cody Rhodes, he earned it. So that was a great match. And also another thing, I'm still a little sore for my past church softball game. And my team right now is 2-2. I play for the Troy Christian Church softball team. We are 2-2 right now. And yesterday, I played my best game yet. I hit 3 single hits. I hit 2 fly balls, and I was out both times. And I scored 2 homers. But the second homer is very special to me. And the reason why is because that was my first time ever sliding over home plate. So I scraped my leg a little bit, and it hurts a little bit, but right after that slide, it didn't even hurt at all. I loved it. But right after the game, I started feeling the pain because my leg was scraped. And I think it was from the home plate or sliding through the sand or whatever it was. But I scraped my leg on my on the second slide, on my first slide over home plate. But I loved it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me hold it in. Let me hold it in. All right, y'all. Are you ready to see my WWE collection? So let's get started. Here is my WWE Magazine Collection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort them out from each category. So I got 4 categories that is right in front of me, and I'm going to show every single one of them. But the ones that are in bags, I'm going to show you the covers. I'm not going to show you the inside of the magazines because these are major collectibles. And I've been collecting these for 17 years. 17 years I've been collecting WWE magazines. My very first issue was in 2007. And it was my dad's best friend. He was in wrestling. And I used to call him as Uncle Jeff. When I was a little bit younger, I used to call him Uncle Jeff. And he was my dad's best friend ever since they were in school. So he was a fan of wrestling, and I think it was my birthday that year in 2007. And he surprised me my very first WWE magazine. And I'll be showing it to you right when I get started on showing off the magazines itself. So I've been started collecting ever since 2007. And it's been a very long time. And when I found out that WWE magazines were going to stop making them, I was pissed. I was upset, and I did feel down about it because I love WWE magazines. I love them. But it's really sad that they had to put an end to it because of how this generation is coming to. And I got to tell you, there is no way that I'm going to let this generation destroy what I love in the past. And this right here is one of my favorite things that I love about the past. And that's why I say these are my treasures. So I'm going to start things off on showing you the WWE programs that I've been collecting over the years. So here's my very first one. This is the TNA Club program from 2010. So I think there was a couple of wrestlers that signed it, and here's one of them, and it was Doug. He signed this program. He signed it. And I think there was another one. Oh, here it is. Hang on a second. And Rob Terry, he's the other one that signed it. So there's that right there. If you can see the autograph there. So, and I gotta tell you, like, somewhere back then, TNA did have some of the most beautiful women in wrestling back in the day. And I think there's another one. There's another signature right here. There's another one. So there's another sign right here on this book. So that's that for TNA. Here's my actual first WWE program. My first one I ever collected. And I think this one was from... I might have to think of what year it was from. Let me take a look. It does have a poster in it, and inside it, I still got the poster attached to the book. And if you can see it, it's got John Cena and The Rock right between there, so... I think this is actually my first program I ever collected. So this was my first one here. Here's another program. And I believe that this was 2015. I think this was from in 2015. So this is another program I got. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the book here. So you can see all these programs and magazines, they are actually in amazing shape. I take good care of my collectibles here. So that's another one that I have. Here's another one, and I believe this was 2015 as well. I think it was another one. So here's another one, another program that I have, and I'll show you the insides. So you can see that it's still in amazing shape. And I got this movie here, the Flintstones movie. Do you remember that? It's a very good movie, and I think you guys should check it out as well. And it's called The Flintstones and WWE Stone Age SmackDown original movie. You might have to check that movie out. It's a real good movie. And also the Marine 4, you should check that one out as well. So that's another program I got. And here's another one. Here's another program that I have. And I believe that I got this one when it was during... I think it was when Stephanie and Shane McMahon was taking charge of Raw and SmackDown. Oh, here we go. I believe that I had this program since 2017. So this was 2017. So here's another program that I have that I collect. And inside it's got the list of all the Raw and SmackDown superstars at that time. So that's the program I have. And here's the last one that I have. And I believe that I got this one when I went with B-Rad to Friday Night SmackDown, if I remember correctly. It's going to take me some time to think to get it in my head, but I'm going to show you off the book real quick. And I do whatever it takes to take very special care of my treasures. So now you got to see my my programs, all the programs I collect. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at that. Let me put those up real quick. All right, now we're about to go in the second category, and the second one is my special editions, WWE special editions, which is right here. So I'm going to show you some collectibles that I have in this collection. And here's the year of the photos. And I think you guys remember these, don't you? In 2009, the very special edition. And it's got awesome awesome pictures that you hardly will ever see in the internet or anything like that. That's what I love about this book. And it's got some incredible shots. Very nice shots. And also it tells a little information about the photo and stuff like that. And it's really cool. So this was in 2009. Here's a WrestleMania special edition. It's got Batista, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, John Cena, Triple H, all in there. And you can see how great it looks. And then inside. And this is something's really cool right here. Do you remember this right here? It says 7 rivalries that we dream about to happen in WWE. Remember these, this type? But one of them actually happened. And if you can see closely, you can see John Cena and The Rock. That actually happened. So that dream came true. And I got to tell you, John Cena and The Rock, they had a heck of a rivalry. Oh, you can see Trish Stratus in there. So it's got a few stories in here and also a free small one right here. I still got that as well. I still got that. So that's that. Here's the best of WWE. I think this was the very first copy of the Best of WWE. And you can look in the inside here. And this one's really cool. This is one of the things I like about the magazine here is all the signatures. Look at all the WWE signatures. And whatever dropped, I'll pick that up in a second. So you can see that there. It's got all the signatures in there. But they're not actually real inked, but they're actually printed out on the book here on the special edition, and I like it. That's one of my favorite things. And also, this right here, that's the Superstar taste test. Remember that WWE Superstars used to do some fun things in the special editions, like their taste and other things. Like, let's see here. And this is another thing that I like too. And all the collectibles back in the day, I used to collect these when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to collect these as well. The Wrestling Buddies, I used to collect them. I used to have a lot of them until I lost them. And that's in the past. So they were good times. I won't ever know if I'll get them back or not. I really don't know. Because my interest in wrestling is fading away. But I will always stick around with the classic stuff, the original stuff. Here's a, let me get that one thing that just dropped. Hang on a sec. And here it is right here. The 100 most downloadable women, their pictures. That was in that magazine, and that's what fell out. And it's got all the pictures that the female superstars used to do back in the day with their swimsuits, being in bikinis and all that stuff. Whew. I was a naughty boy when I was a teenager. But that's the point of being a guy. That's one of the points of being a man. Just being a guy. Hang on a second. Let me put this back here. I'm trying to find the back so I can put that back in there. There we go. There we go. Now let's move on. Here's the actual roster book that I collected as well. And it's just like a yearbook or something like that. It tells you their height, the weight, their hometown, all that, and tell a little story of how they begin their wrestling careers or when they started on Raw or SmackDown. Stuff like that. That's what this book is all about. And there's Brie and Nikki. And this is one of the best WWE films ever made. Legendary. John Cena was amazing in that film. He was just incredible in that film. That's one of his best movies he ever done. So this has pretty much got all the roster from Raw and SmackDown. The official roster. Here's another, the year of the photos. Here's another one that I got. So this one was in 2010. 2010, y'all. And it's got the pictures that you might not ever see on the internet. Especially this one. Picture with 1,000 words. That was incredible back then. So here's some more pictures here. I'm just going to show them off to you all. To show. Do you remember this day? When the Nexus attacked John Cena? That was a war as well. Getting John Cena fired and John Cena joining Nexus. That was pretty wild. Here's another WrestleMania program. Here's another WrestleMania special edition. That's another one that I have as my collection, and this was 2011. And it just shows from WrestleMania 1 to the previous one right before this one took place. So there's some very good pictures in here. And I really miss these magazines too. And I think it was for WWE Kids that they were making magazines for kids. I remember they used to make those too. Good times, right? Good times. That's a match I won't forget right here. When Shawn Michaels went against Ric Flair, that's a match I won't forget. All right. Here's the hardest hitting photos, special edition. And I think this one is actually pretty much to show like the best shots for right before they do the wrestling moves or after they do the finishing moves or whatever. I'll show you a few of them. Whatever ones I stop, I'll show a few of them. Oop, another one. Okay. Here's one of them right here. And you can see on the top it says BAM. You can see the shot there. So that's an example about this book here. It just shows the hard-hitting shots that was caught on camera for photography. I gotta tell you, I miss WWE making this type of things. So here's the thing that dropped out, and it was a little book that has The Rock in it on it, and I think it's everything about The Rock, and that just came out of this magazine. So, all right, got that. Here's another. Here's the best of WWE Magazine special edition. I got that as my collectible. And this was in 2011. And I think it shows all of the history of WWE Magazine. I think that's what this one is all about. Oh man, Alicia Fox. Remember her? Alicia Fox. Dang, that is gold. Oh, we all should know about Eve. Look at Eve. That's an awesome pose right there. That is a great photo right there. Oh yeah, check that out. Very awesome pictures in here. And that's what caused it. It went mobile. Remember that? When they were announcing that they were going on the actual programs and books, and they also went mobile mode as well. Yep. That was, the best of 2012 special edition. And I got this movie on DVD, and we all should have that in our collection as well. No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, I got that movie in my movie collection. One of the best movies that Vince McMahon done. No Holds Barred. So here's some pictures here. So there's that. There's a photo of John Cena there. John Cena was my idol when I was a teenager. When he made his first appearance in 2002, I liked him ever since. I love this character. Here's another year, the year of photos, and this was 2011. So I got the 2009, 2010, and 2011. And it's got some very good pictures in here as well. Oh man, I gotta go back to this. Remember when CM Punk did the pipe bomb with the mic? Remember that moment? And I was not expecting CM Punk going that far. When it said that that WWE might be better after Vince McMahon's dead. I remember he announced that on television. Man, right after that, the microphone got turned off. I remember that. Here's a photo of CM Punk leaving with the WWE title. Y'all remember that? That's in the book. This is a very good photo take as well. From Night of Champions. That's a pretty good shot. That's a pretty good picture there. Here's another WrestleMania collectible. Here's another WrestleMania special edition that I have. That's a very good photo of The Miz right there. That's a very good photo. Very good take right there. That is a perfect shot. Here's this, y'all. The best rivalry in WWE history. Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. One of my favorite rivalries of all time. And favorite storylines, too. I love when these two went at it. Here's the most 1,000 awesome things about WWE. Special edition. And this one was 2013. This came out in 2013. Alright, let me see here. What should I... Here's some covers of, I think, like pay-per-view shows and stuff like that. Here's some collection of some posters they did back in the day. Let's see here. Superstar gear. It shows you, it gives you like some information about some awesome things like their gear or behind each show that they do or something like that. It's been a long time since I looked in these magazines. It's been a very long time. And this is a very good piece in my collection. Just shows me some awesome things about WWE. Here's like a family tree or something like that. Family business. That's in here. And it shows a few of some families that spend their lives in the square box. And it looks like they got, the Rock family. They got the McMahons. They got the Armstrongs, the Rhodes, DiBiase's, the Guerreros, the Harts, and it goes on and on. Here's the year in the photos of 2012. I got this one as my collectible as well. And here are some very good photo takes from that year. There's The Rock and John Cena. That's a very good photo of them right there. That's a very good take. Oh, I remember that moment when Brock Lesnar F5 John Cena. It looked like they were going to shake hands, but nah, you can't trust the beast. Can't trust him. Because he'll turn around and stab you in the back. Here's a very good shot of The Undertaker. So there's that. I got a few more magazines left for my special editions. Here's another WrestleMania. You remember that one? I got this one in my collection. Here's the inside. Some very good photos here. Remember that match with these two right here? That's a really good one too. I think it's Mickie James and Trish Stratus. That was a good match as well. Hulk Hogan and King Kong Bundy. Check that out. Picture perfect. Alright. And here's WrestleMania 30. WrestleMania 30. The very first show that went on air on WWE Network. Remember WWE Network? This was the very first one they premiered in WWE Network. And I miss it. I really do. I do miss it. Right before they transferred it to Peacock. And this was in 2014. And it's got some interesting stuff. Over the top effect. Some small stuff. 30 best entrants that made to the grandest stage of all, WrestleMania. Gives you the countdown of the best entrances that ever happened at WrestleMania. And it's got a few stories in there and also a questionnaire and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And I'm happy that I had this part of my collection. And here's the last one. The year in the photos of 2013. This was the last one. So this is the last one I'm going to show off. And I'm going to show you my magazines that are bagged plastic. And I'm not getting them out, but I'll show the covers. All right? And I'll try to make it quick. All right? So just stay along with me if you want to see the rest of the collection, because I'll be getting to it in a second. So that's it for that. That's the special editions. All right. All right, so the next thing, it's going to be, I think I'm going to start with, let's see here. I want to start with my WWE collectibles. So the next thing I'm going to do is my WWE collectibles. So here's the first one, Roddy Piper. And this is all about him. All about his wrestling career and all that. That's what this is all about. 25 years of The Undertaker. This is a very rare piece too. That is very rare. The Rock. I got the magazine of The Rock. And it's about 20 years about him, of his career. Right here. WrestleMania. Another one of my collectibles here. So I got WrestleMania. The best of WWE. That is bagged up. And I really like the back. It's got New Day. New Day in the back. The Power issue. Do you remember WWE collectibles of the Power issue? So I got one of the Power issues right here. Another WrestleMania, a very first look A very nice look of WrestleMania. The Best of WWE. Another one. This is another one that I have a collectible. The Power Issue. Another Power Issue. And it's got Roman Reigns in there. And this is when that I liked Roman Reigns. I started liking him when he was the biggest member, mostly the biggest member of the Shield. And for what he just turned out, just for the past 3-4 years, I hardly cared for him. I hardly cared for his character. Another WrestleMania collectible. Here's another one. Here's the official guide of the Attitude Era. This is rare as well, very rare. And I'm very happy that I got this in my collection. And favorite picture in the back, Stone Cold Steve Austin with a beer. Another Power Issue. And it's got Brock Lesnar on there. Here's another magazine that I collect, that I have in my collection. Here's a WrestleMania Backstage Pass. Collectibles edition. And I'm really happy that I have this. That's a very good piece. And here's the collector's edition of WrestleMania. Here's another one that I have. And in the back, it's got an amazing photo of WrestleMania 3. An amazing photo. Here's Legends of WrestleMania. I got that in plastic. Because I don't think you'll ever find this anywhere. And I got a couple more, so I got 2 more to show. And here's a little preview of WrestleMania Collector's Edition. Here's another one that I have. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And here's the Photos of the Year Collector's Edition. And it's got The Undertaker. Pretty awesome, right? And now I got 2 more. I got 2 more to show you. 2 more sections to show you. I'm almost done. Now let's get to the point of why you guys logged in. The WWE magazines. So I'm going to show you my WWE magazines. Here's the very first issue that I was ever given of WWE Magazine. It's this one right here, the greatest pay-per-views. The greatest moments in pay-per-view history. This was my very first book. And I think I got this for my birthday by my dad's best friend. And he got this for me for my birthday. And this was in 2007 when it was published. Here's my here's my set. John Cena and The Undertaker. When WWE did at least 3 different WrestleMania covers, I have 2 of them out of 3 because the other covers that I had when this WrestleMania was going on, I only kept 2 because the other ones I didn't care for. But these are the 2 are the major collectibles in my personal opinion. Because I got 2 covers out of the 3 or out of the 4. I forget how many covers they made with that WrestleMania was going on, but I kept 2 of them. The Ultimate Finishers magazine. Remember this one? I got this one in my collection. And this is actually just shows you all the wrestling moves. And it tells you a little bit about it. And I don't know if it tells you how to do it or whatever. I think they just tell you little details about it. So I got that. Behind the scenes, I got this one, and this was January and February 2009. So this issue was in winter 2009. The Big Book of Wrestling. I got this one in my collection. And this was in 2009 in May and June. It was getting close to summertime. Here's the WWE Magazine of The Rock in it. And I kept this one because it's got backstage photos and it's got an article about The Rock. And also in page 46, it says, "Do you have a shot with Kelly Kelly?" That's one of the reasons why I kept it. Here's a magazine of John Cena. And 25 greatest robberies of all time. And it's got a photo of Kelly Kelly in it. So that's some of the reasons why I kept it. Here's the magazine of John Cena and The Rock. For probably kicking off for that WrestleMania, something like that. So I got this one in my collection. And here's Randy Orton. I got this WWE magazine right here with Randy Orton. And it's got some free posters in it. It's got some posters in it. And also Triple H's guide about the Elimination Chamber. That's in here. Here's another WrestleMania magazine here. And it says it's a double cover. Okay. Let's see it. There it is. What do you think of that, y'all? All you have to do is just flip it. It's a double cover. Pretty cool, huh? I really like it. I'm happy that I had that collection. Here's The Undertaker. I got another magazine of The Undertaker. And it's got some free posters inside. And also a first look of WrestleMania. That's in here. And also a very good article about The Undertaker. Here's the cover with Rey Mysterio that I have in my collection. So I have Rey Mysterio. And this was September 2012. And you can see it's still in great shape. And it's got a free John Cena poster in it and a few interviews with Triple H, Daniel Bryan, and Booker T. And play WWE Fantasy Football, which I don't do. I just play NFL picks. But I don't play like fantasy and stuff like that. Here's a magazine that I have with CM Punk. And this one has got 8 free Superstar mini posters in it. And the 10 most powerful women wrestlers in the magazine. So this is a very good piece in my collection. Here's another one of John Cena. And I think this was for WrestleMania in MetLife Stadium for 2013. There it is in the back. So I have this in my collection. And it's the end of the world. No, it's not. A lot of people have said that many, many times, that the world's going to end. But it never happened yet. Nope. We're still here. Here's the 2012 WWE Magazine Awards. I got that in my collection. And I think this one is a double cover. So let's check it out. So here's this right here. Here's the other. And for my opinion of what I like the most, in my opinion, I think Kane in the front looks a lot better than Daniel Bryan being in front. That's just me. So I like it when Kane is in the front and not Daniel Bryan. But still an awesome magazine. Another magazine of The Rock. I got this one in part of my collection. And this one, it's got a little article of Ryback. If you all remember Ryback, feed me more, feed me more. He's in here, and also a little article of Eve inside this magazine as well. So I got this one with The Rock. Here's another magazine that I have with CM Punk, The Rock, and John Cena as the cover. April 2013. I had this one in my collection. And that was when WWE was going digital. Remember that? Yep. I remember those times. I remember it. So I have that piece of my collection. Another Undertaker. Here's another Undertaker. And this one's from May 2013. And it's got two posters. It's got Dolph Ziggler and the Shield. And also a little article of AJ Lee. We all remember her. Here's a magazine of Dolph Ziggler. I have this one as part of my collection. And it's got, and it's actually, it says on the top, it says the 2013 body issue. And I think it's like something like get arms like John Cena, legs like Orton, and shoulders like Ryback. Like get bigger muscles or whatever for fitness. Something like that. So I kept the issue. So that's a good piece of my collection. Here's a power issue of Ryback. Ryback on the cover. So I got another power issue. And AJ Lee answers a few questions and also some free posters inside. So I got this magazine in my collection. Another John Cena. Here's another John Cena WWE Magazine. And this was the 2013 WWE Magazine Awards. And that poster right there. Heck yeah. AJ Lee, baby. Right there. I remember hanging that one on the wall. I remember hanging those posters on the wall. Like all the posters that I've been getting from WWE Magazine, I sometimes hang them up on the wall, then take them down and put them back in the magazine. I think I did that a few times. Here's another issue of Rey Mysterio. It's a pretty good cover. Really cool cover. And it's got some posters inside and also Stone Cold Steve Austin sound off on his new career in page 34. And also a page about the Bellas. And 25 matches you must rewatch on page 64. That's on this issue right here. Here's Batista. We all remember Batista. I got this one in my collection. And this was like exclusive inside of the Wyatt family. That was in here. And also And also 30 superstars on the show of shows. WrestleMania 30. That's what it's showing in the bottom here. So, got Batista. Here's another magazine that represents WrestleMania 30. I got this one as well. And we all remember this when WWE Network was $9.99 a month. Just $9.99 a month. You get all the pay-per-views, all previous shows like Raw and SmackDown, stuff like that. I remember those good times when WWE Network was just $9.99 a month. I remember those days. So I have that in my collection. Here's another of The Undertaker. I got this magazine in my collection. And it's got two posters of John Cena and The Ultimate Warrior. And also Brutus Clay. Do you remember Brutus Clay? I think he's the one that says, somebody call my mama. And I think there's an article about him in here. Right here. Yo, mama! See it on there? So, there's a little story about him, and also the 25 greatest nicknames in WWE. This was in this magazine as well. Here's another power issue that I have in my collection. And this was in June 2014. The year 2014. And it's got the Evolution poster and also a poster when Daniel Bryan became the undisputed WWE champion. When he won the heavyweight title and the WWE title, I believe. Another magazine of John Cena. This one is another part of my collection. And it's got two free posters of The Shield and Sheamus. And it's the All-American issue, 2014. Like John Cena, 50 superstars, 50 states, One Nation under WWE. And RVD's Rob Van Dam's first interview of the magazine. Here's WWE SummerSlam magazine that I have, part of my collection. I have this one as well. So I would say that's pretty much, it's got some interesting stuff. But it's got WWE SummerSlam. Here's a magazine of Randy Orton. And I got one more. And you're going to be surprised of the last WWE magazine that I have. So here's John Cena. Here's Randy Orton. And now, here's the last issue that WWE Magazine ever made. The last issue. The Shield. And this is a big piece of my collection. The last issue ever. And I had to get this part of my collection because you may not ever see anything like this ever again. And I'm very happy that I have this last issue that WWE Magazine ever made. So that's it for that. And now, let's get to the last part. Let's get to the last part. And now the last part is my surprise. And I have a few surprising items that is part of my collection to keep good memories alive, and also it could be worth something someday. If I ever need emergency money or something like that, I have some items right here. Just like that program that I just showed that has some autographs in it, it could be worth something someday. But I want to show a piece that I had not shown in years. And I don't remember the last time I ever showed this off. And some reason I'm still real happy that I still have this item because I created it myself. I made it myself. It's the very first championship belt I ever made. here's my beer pong WrestleMania Championship belt. And I had this for years. For so long. And I think I made this at least when I was starting my my WrestleMania get-togethers. And I know it was right after WrestleMania 30. And I started like playing games or something like that with my friends. And whoever wins the game or whatever, they become WrestleMania champion for the whole year. They'll be known as WrestleMania champion for 1 year. And until next WrestleMania comes around, you will have to defend the title. And I did it with beer pong. So there's at least 3, 4, 5 new champions that were crowned as WrestleMania champion. But with me, I was the last one. I was the last one that was the beer pong WrestleMania champion, and then I decided to retire it. And the reason why I retired it because I hardly have any friends anymore. I hardly have anybody to play with anymore. So this is very special to me, and I don't know if I'll ever get rid of this. I really don't know. Because this is a belt that I made for myself. This right here, this is what my my dad's best friend gave to me years ago. And this is the only one that I have. It's got Sasha Banks. And I don't think they make these type of things anymore. So I got a little picture of Sasha Banks. And my dad's best friend gave me that years ago. So that's a very good piece too. And do you remember the time when I went to Comic-Con many years ago? And a WWE superstar showed up in Columbus. And when I heard this announcement that a WWE superstar was going to show up to Columbus, Ohio, and I told myself I had to go. I had to go. And I got a photo opportunity. I had some things autographed, and I got to see this person face to face. And I also asked the person at least 1, 2, or 3 questions, like a little interview or something like that, because the superstar was sitting on the table like far distance, and then there were people or fans. They were standing in a long line, and they had this microphone in front of them, and they had a chance to talk with the WWE superstars and ask them a few questions about their career or what's down the road and what's next, stuff like that. And who am I talking about? Who did I meet? And I met Sasha Banks. And when I saw her, she signed this for me. So I had a photo opportunity with her, and I also got this magazine signed. But that's not the only thing I got signed. And the other thing I had signed was the Best of NXT DVD, which I will show that someday, but I'm not going to show it tonight because this is all about WWE magazines. So she signed this for me. And I'm very blessed that I had 2 pictures printed out of me and Sasha Banks together. Because the first one, it was torn up. Somebody torn it up. And guess what? Here's the photo of me and Sasha Banks. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. And she was really cool. She was a pretty cool chick when I met her. She was really cool, and when I first went face to face with her, I was like this. I was like, I can't believe it's real. Because she's pretty much the first WWE superstar I ever met in person. She's the actual first one. I was nervous and excited at the same time because it was a long time dream of mine. Because I want to get to know them more than just WWE superstars. I want to see them as who they are. I don't care about their characters. All I care is about them being them. And she gave me that chance. Mercedes gave me that chance. And she was really cool. So I'm really happy that I have 2 pictures were printed out of me and Sasha Banks. Because the first one, it was torn up. Just torn into pieces. But I have it right here. So I'm really happy that I have that. Because that could be worse some down the road. We'll never know. And everyone, don't laugh or go like, whoa, why do you have that? Don't go like that. And here's the reason why. Do you remember an issue in January 2002? What China did in 2002? WWE superstar China. She did something in 2002. Booyah! And I honestly believe that my father had this issue and he gave it to me. He passed it on to me. So I have a Playboy issue with China in it. And it's in plastic. And I'm not going to go any further than that. So I have that part of my collection. Now, do you guys want to see some autographs? And I have 3 left. So right after I show you these autographs and all that, I am going to end this podcast. And I'll see you guys on Instagram if you want to hang out with me. I probably might be in my personal account. So meet me on Instagram and we can talk. We'll just hang out. Sound cool? So I'll see you guys on Instagram later on. So I'm going to show you some autographs. Do you remember of a WWE superstar named Christy Hemme? Remember her? Here's an autograph of Christy Hemme. And I think the autograph's right here. There's the autograph. Right here. And in the back, there's the proof. So, I got Christy Hemme's autograph right here. And this guy just competed just earlier today, and he lost. And I can't believe that I'm going to say this, but AJ Styles, he said, I quit against Cody Rhodes. And AJ Styles did not win the WWE Championship at Clash in the Castle. Here is AJ Styles' autograph. I got AJ Styles. When he was in Ring of Honor. So, here's an autograph of him. So, I got his. And now you guys ready for the last one? And the last one, I'm just going to say this, that I think this is the biggest part of my collection. And I'm really happy that I have this. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know how long I'm going to have this. Because this could be something big. I really don't know. I don't know what the road's going to take me. I won't ever know. John Cena. John Cena's autograph. I got John Cena. And his autograph is right here. Right in the front. There it is. You can see it. And in the back, there's that. So, John Cena has been my idol ever since 2002, and he still is. And to me, I do agree that he is one of the greatest superstars of all time. He is one of the greatest performers in the ring and outside the ring, in my opinion. So, this is a very good piece. And I'm really happy that I had this. Alright, y'all. Let me take a drink real quick. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Magazine Collection. Hopefully you enjoyed it, because I really did. And if you guys want to hang out with me, I'll be on Instagram, and we can talk and just hang out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Vinny Mac Live, or should I say it as the Vinny Mac Show? Sorry, that was a fail, but I worked it out. I caught it, okay? I caught it. So, hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today, and you all have a good night, and hopefully to see your guys' WWE Magazine Collection someday. So, this has been Vinny Mac. Be good, love one another, and I'll see you next time. Whoop, whoop, and amen. I love every single one of you, and you all have a good night. Peace, Vinny Mac, over and out. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. Thank you all.